What is up, people? So we did the 100 tips and tricks video for Fortnite, which blew the heck up. As a big ass thank you to all of you watching the channel, the videos, I've decided to do a 3 times giveaway for 2,800 V-Bucks. So we covered the basics. Now some of you people ask for some more advanced tips. So I slapped together the best advanced tips that I could think of. And here they are. Let's talk ghost peeking. The regular peek that people do is just crouch up, crouch down, shoot. You do it way faster by jumping and instantly crouching again. Just like that. You jump, press space, and then crouch down with whatever keybind you have. After a bit of practice, you'll get used to it, and it'll be just disgusting to use. Because people won't have a chance to shoot you in the face. You'll be shooting them in the face, hopefully. So you just practice, practice, practice. Use the limited time game mode playground to mess around with it. It's a good place to toy around. I do, however, just use it with the rifle or the hunting rifle. Next tip is to help you get down from a built fight. If you've been in a tough fight, if you place yourself in a terrible position, sometimes you're at just a dumb spot, like this one. The question is, how do we get down from here? If you jump through that, you're going to die. So what we do instead is we place ourselves here, edit our way down, and place 3 walls, and then we place a floor, like this. See, 1, 2, 3, because that's the maximum before you take fall damage, and you just do that all the way down. That's a very, very good way to get down fast. Let's talk about retaking high ground. Some people like to use this. Now this is very situational on where you want to do what. It's a very good strategy to get in it back. Some people just build a 1x1, see if they can build faster than their opponent. This works too. You have full cover, nothing to worry about. But today we're going to look at the riskiest way to do it, which is the fastest way too. Now if we take a roof and edit it like that, and then let's see the ramp, identical, but with the ramp you cannot do this that I'm about to do. Watch this. Your roof with the edit, walk up, turn around, bam. Now this will result in you getting up very, very fast. Now it's a very risky play too, because you can easily get shut down, but if you connect it to the enemy's building, again, this is a very risky play, but it's one of those that might be good to have in your back pocket, just in case you need to get up real fast. A lot of people do like this when they try to sort their inventory. They step up and they get shot in the face. Now what you can do instead is use the auto run feature, which a lot of people don't know about, like this small little trick. You can then continue to run and sprint at the same time as you sort your inventory. Saves you from taking a beam to the face. This has still not been fixed. I don't know if you know about it. If you don't, you will learn it now. Basically, do this edit and you can shoot right through here in the top. You see the red cross gone. People cannot shoot you in the face now, and you can shoot right through. If we compare it to a regular ramp, you can kind of sit a little bit up. Just see, you are a little bit more visible. Whereas in the other situation, you don't have anything to worry about. Just freaking shoot right through the top. The only reason I'm bringing up this next one is because I want to bring more awareness to it. I've been killed by it a bunch of times, and you probably have been wondering how the hell did you die in a certain situation. The thing is, you can do an edit. Either one of these, pick a window. Say we take this one, and then you jump. As you jump, you confirm the edit, you go right through it. It is a glitch right now. I'd say borderline exploit, and I just want Epic Games to fix it, because I don't feel like it belongs, right? But then again, I feel like the playground should be fair for everyone, so you should know how people are doing it too. It's really nasty because it's faster than a regular edit if you just do it while you have your pump ready. Take our pump out here, do the edit, jump right through, instantly shoot. Is it messed up? Fix it. Blue hole. This one is a very min-maxing. What you do is you bind the wave emote to your lucky emote slot 1, or whichever one you want, and then we'll be able to use this with our keybind that we just set. What you then do is right after you take the first swing, hit your emote button, and it'll kind of glitch out a little bit. Makes you get an extra hit right off the bat. It allows you to farm some stuff faster. It's a bit tough to get the hang of it, but once you do it, it kind of feels natural. It does seem like one of those things that might get fixed eventually, but it's been around for quite some time now, so use it if you want, get used to it, or don't. Down here in Dusty, you can use these, place a few walls, place a trap, and the trap will go through. The player inside it cannot see it, and it's kind of bullshit, but you can do it. There you go. Next up, we're going to talk about building ramps up. Most people just do this, a singular ramp, with just a little bit of a shield behind it. If you want to get faster at learning how to do the double, maybe you don't feel comfortable doing it yet. What taught me to use it was just to do it in circles. Move your cursor around in the circles as you swap between your buildings. Just like that, man. You get a little bit dizzy by doing it. But to me, that was the easiest way to get the hang of it and get really good at building a double ramp with a cover bind up to people. We did talk about the double ramp here, which is my favorite. It's not too costly in materials, and it's quite easy to learn and get the hang of it. But the one that I'm going to be talking about is this one. By placing a floor on the bottom, you get yourself an extra layer of protection when you push up to people. This is very difficult to learn how to do it with the double, but if you get a hang of it, you could really get some protection up and going. Now, doing a double of these is very costly in materials. Sure, it might look cool, but I suggest you either stick with just a regular double ramp or just this ramp with one. A good way to build up the canvas in a 1x1 is build the floors like this when they're shooting at you. Keep spamming, keep repairing, and build up again when they're reloading. Do the same thing again. If you're unable to get that double ramp up above your head, this is a different strategy that you can use to push them. Some people get surprised by it and don't really know how to deal with it before it's too late. Let's say you're in a build fight to get the high ground. This is your ramp and the other ramp is your opponent's. What you do is you take a roof and block them out as they're building up. This way they'll be trapped, have to go back down, either build a ramp to get further up or completely reset. It'll baffle some people and they won't know what to do about it. If you manage to get them stuck like this, you can place down a trap and get an easy frack like that as well. Now that's option A. Option B is you continue after placing the roof to get the high ground and shoot down into their face. Wood is by far the best material to build with if you're looking to pick a fight. The thing is, it spawns with 100 HP. Just like that. The brick spawns with 90 and the metal spawns with 80. So if you're trying to push up to someone, always use the wood to your advantage. Use the one you're pushing up instead of metal because metal might get shot down real quick. However, of course, metal does shine through in the late game. If you want to build up a base, use the metal instead. There is a little trick you can do. It's kind of a meh. Well, the edit you can do is this, right? And instead of 400 HP, it'll have 370, and it'll be a lot tougher to shoot down for opponents. So if you do like 2-3 layers of that, and then on top you place yourself in a little cube, you can do that. It's one of the small things, right? But it's another meme strat, I guess. There is one more thing why I prefer wood over any of the others. It's because it's so much easier to see through, especially now that you can't do the edit anymore. As you see, they have the grayed out feature instead. It's easy to see through, man. Brick, you can see through kind of too, a little bit, some places, but metal is just jam-packed. Nope, you ain't gonna see shit. You can see through the little cracks, that's it. Same thing with the floors. The floors have these cracks too, so if you're up in a build fight and you're kind of trying to edit your way down, you might accidentally Sudoku if you do it with metal. You can't see through the little cracks again here, but you have the wood. It's just a lot easier to build with. The wall is the strongest building that you can build. It has 200 HP, this is 190, the others have 192. Same goes for brick and metal. Spawns at 300, 280 on the others. And last, we have metal, 370 on the others, and a total of 400 on the wall. So walls are a little bit stronger. One more thing to notice too is when you edit something, it has less HP. This is at 370, now at 295. 370, 295. So the smaller it becomes, the less HP it has. It takes the exact same amount of time to build though, regardless of its size. You do take fall damage if you jump from 4 stories tall. The sweet spot is in between the 3rd and the 4th. So it's a little bit higher than 3, but lower than 4. So try to get used to it. Keep it in mind when you accidentally fall off or make the jump. Now I do have one more addition to the ramp pushes. This is the kind of like the ultimate single ramp push. It gains you a lot of cover, it costs a lot of materials, and it's kind of tough to get the hang of it. But once you get the hang of it, it's really just fun to do. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll take a floor as our starting point. Then we get a ramp going, a freaking wall behind that, and another ramp down here. Because if we place a floor now, we won't be able to place a ramp. You see, it'll go on top. So we'll place that, ramp, and then a floor, and a ramp and a floor behind that, and it's kind of like a game of Tetris, right? And then you just keep on going, just slow and steady wins the race, man. I suggest you go into the playground modes and just fiddle around with it. Start by just getting the build order locked down. Like that's the thing that you gotta memorize, right? And then once you've done that, then comes the fun part of learning how to do it while you sprint. You can hide the trap inside the mountains and walls when you build up. Just simply place a wall down like this, and then you can flop a trap on that, and on top of that you can then place your ramp and it'll remain hidden. Now with wood you can kind of see through it, but if you make it metal instead, you can't see anything. If I'm just a random dude pushing up this ramp to kind of just use a ramp that's already been built, I would not be spotting this trap behind here, and that trap would go right through and murder me. There is the normal like tricky trap of doing where you just place a floor down and then a trap behind. Some people won't notice it, I've died to it multiple times too, but this one, it's just completely hidden. If you're just pushing up, you're gonna have a bad time. If you're being sneaky I want to push up to someone, I prefer, this is a personal thing, to use metal, because I find it a lot easier to hear when wood is being built compared to metal. Metal just kind of sounds like an ambient thing that's in the background, whatever, while wood is just like dip dip dip. Fuck, no thanks. And breaks too. So therefore, if I'm being sneaky and pushing up behind someone, I'll prefer to use metal, just for the beginning until they see me. Then I'll swap to wood. Thank you very much for watching, people. That's gonna be it for this one. A bit more advanced than the previous one. If some of you guys have some more advanced tips that I missed out on, leave a comment with it. I'll heart it for other people to see. Other than that, check out the gameplay vids too that we got. I'm gonna make one pop on the screen right here, and leave a sub if you enjoyed the video, a like if Fortnite is great. I don't fucking know, man. Have a wonderful day, alright? Peace out.